Hi, I'm Lawrence Mechanic,
Hi, I'm Patrick Eshaw.
and we'd like to welcome you to our TACHS exam prep class website.
This November, your children will be taking the TACHS exam. Due to the pandemic, the Diocese of Rockville Center decided to make the test more uniform. So they joined the Diocese of New York and Brooklyn. So some of you might have taken the CHEES exam or the co-op exam. The test that your children will be taking is called the TACHS exam. And a website that I would really recommend that you go to is taxinfo.com. That will answer any questions you have about anything related to this process. So please keep that in mind. There's a phone number. The people there are very, very friendly, and they'll help you with any concerns you may have. I'll be teaching the math section as well as the abilities. The math section has over 40 topics that your children are going to have to be able to master. The abilities is a little tricky. It's made up of 3 sections. There's a paper folder section, a figure classification, as well as a figure matrices section. And this is something that most of your kids have never seen before. So it involves a lot of critical thinking, a lot of reasoning. So they really do need to be taught what to look for, and this will be taught by us. They need to learn the strategies to try to answer some of this critical thinking. So those are the 2 main pieces I'll be discussing and teaching your kids.
On the English side, students are tested on reading comprehension, grammar, spelling, and vocabulary. Within that is logic and critical thinking. I spent a lot of time going over logic, critical thinking, reading for comprehension as opposed to just reading, as well as reading properly. There is a right way to read, especially for these passages. So we do a lot of strategy work and learning based on those things. This spelling component, as you can imagine, there's so many rules for spelling and all those exceptions to those rules. So there's an endless supply of words that we have access to that we have to learn. In addition, there's the vocabulary, which I can speak for myself as a student. I used to memorize the vocabulary words, go to the test, take the test, and then forget those words. Well, instead of doing that, what I would like the students to learn is how to actually learn words. So my strategy involves learning multiple words as opposed to just learning definitions. The final component is that grammar component. There's a lot of grammar on this test, but rest assured that I cover every single thing. I build a very, very strong foundation for grammar and then teach students how to properly use grammar, whether it be on the test or in their writing and speech.
Okay, so I like to talk about how the program works. It's very comprehensive. It has many, many options because people have different situations, so we try to be very, very flexible. Our program is done live every Tuesday from 4:15 to 6:15 at Long Island Academy, which is in Plainview. It's right off the LIE next to the Holiday Inn. You can't miss it. You also can join us through Zoom if that's more helpful for you. We also offer every Saturday at LIU Post on Northern Boulevard, which is in Greenvale or Brookville, a program that goes from 9 o'clock in the morning till 11 o'clock in the morning. Now, the third feature is our Monday Zoom program, which is included for everybody. And what that is it's a further reinforcement of what the kids learned on either Tuesday or Saturday, depending on which day you choose to come. So that's an hour and a half long, and what I love about it is that the teacher will take what was learned on either Tuesday or Saturday and will deepen that knowledge base that they need. So you should think of it as an opportunity for your kids to ask questions that maybe they had trouble with when they learned it the first time, or just to show up again and really, really solidify the skills that were taught on that Tuesday or Saturday.
And one final component of the Monday Zoom session is the test prep directly on a screen. I can't stress enough how challenging it is to go from a paper test to a test on a screen. There is a learning curve. I know I could speak for myself. When I went for my administrative coursework, I had to take my tests on computers, and I couldn't believe how challenging it was because I was used to doing everything on paper. So we spent a lot of time prepping students so that when the time comes in early November, they can walk into this test with absolute confidence and do the best they can.
The only other thing I wanted to add is when you join our program, I will send your child a diagnostic exam on the math and the abilities, and I look at those results to help drive the instruction. We cover all of the topics that are on the exam. However, I like to know before which skills are already causing the most trouble, and we will definitely, put an emphasis on that. And then the only other thing to please realize is that I give a cumulative review for homework as we move throughout the course, so that when your child is in the 8th week of the course, they have been given 7 cumulative reviews that keep spiraling the stuff that they learned from the beginning. So the skills are constantly being reinforced and reviewed, and that your child will be on a Google Classroom where their math cumulative review will also have an answer key, and we will also be having videos posted to help further their learning.
Yeah, so we believe that our program is extremely comprehensive and extremely thorough. So please take a look on the website. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Thanks so much for watching.
Thanks again.
Take care. Bye.